So if you get in there and you get a little tempted and you don't know what to do, remember this face saying, don't be dumb. Hey kitties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Marilyn. I'm bringing you all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle, a little bit of fragrance. So if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Okay kitties, so the Sephora sale is back again. It is literally the spring sale coming back around. I believe it begins April 4th. I'll put all the information on the screen as far as the dates go and when you can shop, because shopping does depend on the tiers that you are or what tier you are. So I'll make sure all that information is on the screen so you can view that and we can sort of just get into these recommendations. Okay, so I don't have a lot of new recommendations. There's a few new products, but it's not a ton of them, and that's because I keep it cute when it comes to Sephora. Okay, I keep it cute. I don't go in there and do too much, okay? I know people like to say you only live once or live like there's no tomorrow, but baby, I need you to live like there's a tomorrow, okay? Because when the devil can't find you, he's gonna send you bills, temptations, and a bunch of shit you cannot afford. So don't go into Sephora being a stupid and racking up on everything all in one sitting, because sometimes living like there's no tomorrow gets you bad credits. And now you have bad credit and you can't afford all the tomorrows that are coming upon you. Okay? So if you get in there and you get a little tempted and you don't know what to do, remember this face saying, don't be dumb. So life lesson is, there's always a tomorrow. Okay, we know anything can happen, but there's always a tomorrow. And there's always a tomorrow when you're broke. When you don't have the money, the tomorrows are endless. Okay, so don't be dumb. Now let's get into it. All right, so let's start these recommendations off with some skincare. I have two skincare products that we're going to start with. This one happens to be completely empty. This is by the brand Outset, or The Outset. It's a firming vegan collagen prep serum, and I've really enjoyed this clearly. Now, when I purchased this, it was on one of those 50% off sales. You know, when they have that one day sort of 50% off. It's a certain time during the year that they do that, and I happen to get this on the 50% off. Now, the Sephora sale, is it VIB, which is I think the 15% off. I still haven't gotten to the 20% off yet, because you know why? I keep it cute in Sephora. I keep it cute. So I still haven't reached that level of discount yet. And I'm gonna need, if I got it for 50% the first time, I'm gonna need very close to that the next time I buy this. This is a really great product, I cannot lie, and it leaves my skin looking plump. And I really feel like it's improved the texture of my skin. I have texture right here in this area, and I just feel like it's a lot more smoother, plump, and it gives it just like a little bit of a more youthful look. I'm guessing because it's the collagen and the firming agents that are in this serum that I really, really love. There's no fragrance, so if you are sensitive to that, this is a great product to check out. Mine is completely empty, and I really want to get it on a good sale. The 15% off that I get with this Sephora sale, I don't know if it's going to be enough for me. But then again, I really do love this product. It's completely empty. That's a big deal for me. It's completely empty. So again, it's The Outset, and this is what it looks like. And I've been trying forever to get that little bit out, and it's just, you know, I might have to break it to get it out. Now, with summer approaching, this is going to be a staple if you have oily to oily combination skin. This is a moisturizer. It's by Kiehl's. It's their Ultra Facial Oil-Free Gel Cream. It's a 24-hour hydration and shine control. So this is great for normal, oily, or combination, not dry skin, because this controls oil, and I absolutely love this on its own, and it also works really great under makeup. I've recommended this more than once. Mine's is almost, well, no, I have a good little amount, but it's towards the end. Okay, so I absolutely love these. The products that I'm recommending are sort of staples. So it isn't like every single thing that I got from Sephora. These are things that I will be repurchasing, and they are a permanent part of my makeup routine and skincare and things like that. So keep that in mind when it comes to my recommendation. Very realistic list of items. I'm not going to throw everything at you at once, because baby, I'm not buying everything at once. The next product I'm going to recommend, this is a staple in my makeup routine because I have oily skin. I'm going to continue to use this. It increases the longevity of my makeup. It controls the oil in my makeup, and it controls the texture of my skin when it comes to being, layering my makeup. This product to me is by Denona Hyglam. It's the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, and it's a mattifying priming face serum. Okay, as you can see, I use this. And I use this because I love this and it works perfectly for my skin. So if you have oily skin, this is something you're going to want to go ahead and put in your list of staple items that you may want to check out. I recommend this all the time. And if you're tired of seeing it, I'm so sorry, you're going to continue to see it because I always have oily skin. Yeah, and since we're talking about oily skin and Denona Hyglam, of course, if you know me, this is the Denona Hyglam Blurring Balm. I have it in 2 different shades. This is shade 10 and this is shade 9. I use this on the center of my face because it matches my skin tone really well. It controls oil. I know you can wear this over or under foundation, but I typically wear this alone. When I want a lighter, more natural look, I'll go for this type of formula. It controls oil. It has that upsolite ingredient that helps absorb oil as the day progresses. When your skin naturally secretes oil, and if you're oily, you're producing more than others, and this does such a great job controlling it. I'm talking legit the entire day. It controls the oil. You are going to have some oil at the end of the day, nowhere near what you naturally have without this primer. So this primer really does reduce the amount of oil that your skin is producing throughout the day. So that was shade 10. I also have shade that was shade 9, sorry. I also have shade 10, which is a darker shade, and I use it to bronze and add a little warmth to my face. This is more of a natural bronze shade for me. It isn't that much darker than my skin tone, but it gives enough depth and warmth to be used as a bronzer, okay? So these 2 colors combined are like a really nice close match for me. Okay, and a bronzer, a liquid bronzer that I love, and this is by Makeup by Mario. I think this formula is so genius. It's lightweight, it blends easily, and I think it's really good for a beginner. And this is the Makeup by Mario. I think it's called the the Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. This is in the shade Dark Deep. This is the darkest shade that they have. And it has an applicator where it has a doe foot, and it also has a pump. I typically use the doe foot. Let me just swatch it so you can see what the color looks like. So this is the dark deep shade. I think this is a beautiful formula, and if you love a lightweight, natural, easy to work with formula, especially if you're a beginner, this is one that you should definitely check out during the Sephora sale. And I am going to stick beside it because, like I said, I've recommended these products more than once. Okay, now while we're on the subject of Makeup by Mario, the next item that I have is his setting powder. I have the shade 4.5 medium dark honey, and it's by the Surreal Skin line. It's a soft blur setting powder. This is a talc free formula, but it's still very smooth. This is the shade. This powder I would recommend for any skin type. So even if your skin is oily, dry, I think that you can still use this particular powder. It's a very buttery powder. It settles into the skin really nicely, and it actually seeps in. It doesn't just sit on top, and that's what I really love about it. With this type of powder, you can get away with a glam or a natural no makeup look, because this is a versatile formula that I think can work for any occasion, any type of makeup look, and also on any skin type. Okay, so that's a lot in one powder. Okay, so I highly recommend this. He has great shade range when it comes to setting powders, and I've been loving the shade 4.5. Absolutely applies well with a powder puff, also with just a brush. Love it. Next category we're gonna get into is blush. Okay, I have 2 blushes I'm gonna recommend. The first one is by Haus Labs. I'm so late to the train with Haus Labs because I love this formula. And the shade is called Fire Moon. It's a nice natural, I actually have it on now. It's a nice natural terracotta brown shade. I actually have it like a blush combo on. I have the e.l.f. Bronze Bombshell, the cream blush, or liquid blush rather, and then I set it on top with this. Such a natural blush. This is for a girl that wants to wear blush. She doesn't like necessarily a blushy look. You want something natural where you can wear it with makeup or without makeup and it still looks really good. It's more on a, for certain complexions it can be a blush as well as a bronzer. For me, it just gives the perfect amount of color to my face without being too blushy, if you know what I mean. This is what the shade looks like in the pan. Again, that is called Fire Moon. They actually have a bronzer that I want to try because this formula is so buttery and so soft and so blendable. I definitely want to try a bronzer and add that to my collection of bronzer because the formula is very top tier, very top tier. So again, that's what I have on my skin right now. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's picking up in the camera, but in person, it's such a perfect shade for dark skin that I love it. And I'm so late to the train when it comes to Haus Labs in general. Okay, so the next blush I'm going to recommend, and this is specifically for anyone could wear the blush, but if you are a dark skin, this is going to look so good on you. It's by Patrick Ta. It's the Left on Red blush, where it comes, it's a duo where it comes with the powder as well as the cream. You can wear them together. You can wear it on your own, on its own. The formula looks really good when you do apply the powder first and then the cream on top, because it sort of just melts the product into your skin and it merges and just becomes one with your skin, and it looks so radiant and beautiful, and it gives you the perfect wash of color, specifically if you are a dark, deep skin tone. It's the perfect shade of red. I kid you not. I have a dedicated video on this, and the formula is absolutely beautiful, and I do truly love it because it complements my skin so well. So this is the color close up. Again, it's called Left on Red. The bottom shade is the powder and the top is the cream. There's a little window here that you can just, because it separates it, that way the powder doesn't get mixed in with the cream, but that's exactly what it looks like. And again, this is by Patrick Ta, the only makeup item that I have by Patrick Ta, because I like to keep it cute. I don't want to pick up everything because I don't need everything. We just need those staple items that you can try and they become staples in your makeup routine that work so well for your skin tone and the steps that you normally take with your makeup. And this for me is a staple shade. Perfect. Now, if you like your setting powder to last all day, ultra blurring, and it gives you a flawless finish. I actually have my under eye set with this powder right now. Absolutely love the One Size powder. This is the shade Marigold. Yeah, I see this all the time on my channel. I'm just trying to open it. It's a little bit messy because I use this stuff, okay? So this is Marigold. It's a yellowy shade that does a really good job brightening dark skin tone. The thing with this powder is it lasts it keeps you matte and smooth for so long. And this is to me a heavy duty powder. This is for a glam. If I want to do like a more natural makeup day, I'm not going to use this powder. I'll use the Makeup by Mario one. This one is more when I want my face to look really flawless and I need it to last long. Okay, so in like hot weather, places where it's going to be humid, this is a great powder to set your makeup with or set your under eye with. Yeah, girl, we're going through these things spitfire. I'm almost to the end because we got to keep it cute. This is a realistic list of recommendations. These are staple items, like I told you before. Let's get into concealer. Haus Lab. This was a recommended concealer from one of my subbies. I think it was in my last Sephora video. My last Sephora recommendations, they recommended this to me because I wanted a concealer that wasn't too thick. I used to love the, what's the one? I almost forgot. I keep forgetting the name because I don't really use it anymore. Born This Way. The Born This Way concealer. Thick, creamy, flawless. It's a bit of a concealer, but for me right now, the serum, more thin consistency concealers are much better for me now because in my younger days, that concealer was perfect, but my under eyes are not the same. I'm aging, things like that. So I am more into thinner concealers, more natural finishes. This one is extremely natural. Like I don't even, when I want to glam, I'm not picking this up. Now when I do a no makeup look, this concealer is so perfect. It's literally undetectable. I just look like I have bright under eyes, nice skin, and I love that. It has skincare benefits in this formula, so that's probably why it's so nice under the eye. That's the color here. When I blend this in, it blends in so, look at that, seamless. And it's sheer. To me, it's like a light coverage. This is not buildable to me. Like, don't try to build this and cake it and make it full coverage, because I don't think it's meant to do that. So don't. If you want full coverage, you got to get a full coverage concealer. If you want glam, you got to go for a high glam concealer. And speaking of high glam concealer, another recommendation from one of my subbies in the comments, I absolutely love this concealer. I have it on right now. This is by Natasha Denona. This is in the shade P7, and this is the high glam concealer. Such a good formula. It stays in place, it isn't creasy, it blends so well, it is not thick, so I love it on the under eyes. Great thin formula, but high coverage. The shade that I have again is P7. I'm going to swatch the shade. It highlights me so nicely under the eyes. Let me just show you the shade. So this is what it looks like. That's why I love the girls in the comments. I love the girls in the comments that are not quiet subscribers. They talk, they recommend, they give opinions, they give their reviews in the comments, because listen, I know other people are reading it, but just know I read them and I listen to them a lot and I take the recommendations. And I did that, and I love these concealers. They're on my Sephora recommendations. They were recommended to me, now I'm going to recommend them to you. Next item I'm going to recommend is this lip liner. Finally got my hands on this. Sephora, like, you really need to buy more stock in the molasses gel lip liner, okay? So this is molasses. All Sephora collection is 30% off. I should have said that at the beginning. Everything in the Sephora collection is 30% off during the sale. You don't need to shop at a certain point in the sale. Anytime during the sale, you can get the 30% off, and that's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. There's some vitamin C oil that I need for my skin. There is a face wash. It's a few things that I love from the Sephora collection for skincare, and that's probably all I'm going to get from the sale, possibly. Because the 30% off, now you're talking my language. 30? Yes, 30. But yeah, this is from the Sephora collection. It's in the shade Molasses. It's a beautiful deep lip liner that is great for dark skin, as you can see here, and I'm so glad I got it. Probably should have brought two. Hopefully it's there during the sale, because I'm going to get another one because I really do like it. And to get 30% off, why not? Now, another item that I've been loving, it's from the brand Bondi Boost. It's their anti-frizz flyaway wand, and I got this in a FabFitFun box, and I've been enjoying it. With curly hair, I don't really use it, but when my hair is straight, I have flyaways. Everybody I know has flyaways, so I feel like everybody needs this. If you ever wear your hair straight, you're gonna have a flyaway or two, so just have this in your purse just to conveniently slick it down and move on. I may or may not have this in my eyebrows. See, I don't really know if you should be putting it near your eye, so I don't want you to take my recommendation, but it's in my brows right now, and it kind of keeps my brows in place. I don't know if I should be doing that, so I don't want to tell you to do it, but the next recommendation I have is fragrance. If you've been here, you know I've been getting into a lot of fragrance content, and I'm already spraying this, but this is by Kayali. This is the Wedding Silk Santal. I discovered this last year, 2024, and I think this is a signature scent worthy fragrance. I think this fragrance is perfect for any occasion. I'm talking from a job interview down to a date, down to a girls' night, down to a date night. I just think it's such a beautiful smell year round, any season, at any time of the day. Perfect. I feel like everyone needs a fragrance like this. It has a beautiful scent. You can really, I'll pop the notes on the screen somewhere, but when you smell it, you smell a lot of vanilla, freesia. There's a bubbly champagne note that I love in this fragrance, and I just think it's so beautiful and versatile and great for any occasion. And because I like you, I'm going to show you a dupe that's a little bit better. It's not in Sephora, and you don't need it to even be on sale because it's already inexpensive. If you've ever heard of a little place called Paris Corner, they dupe a lot of Kayali fragrances, and their dupes are good. Their dupes are better than the actual fragrance. Like, I kid you not. This is less than $50 for 100 ml. And this smells better than that. What the biggest difference with this is it's a little bit more sweeter. It has a little bit more vanilla, and I just love it. I love it. So you don't need a Sephora sale for this. If you want the original, by all means, you can get it. To all you only live once and live like it's no tomorrow, you can get this. But to my girlies that know there's a tomorrow, and tomorrow I have bills, but I need to smell good, I'm gonna get the dupe. Dupe me down has been my catchphrase, okay? Dupe me down. When it comes to fragrance, girl, dupe me down, dupe me all over. I'm not even playing. This is a dupe, but better. But better. Look at my eyes. Would I lie? All right, girls, so that is my Sephora recommendations. A very short list. We went through them pretty quickly. Hopefully it was not overwhelming. I think these are my core items that I use all the time. So these are the type of things that I think should be recommended. And my list of recommendations is always going to be realistic, and it's always going to be things that I use all the time. Not something, oh, I tried, liked it. I'm not recommending it to you just because of that. These are things that yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up, and be sure you leave your recommendation in the comments. Like I told you before, I read those. Yeah, I read those. So leave your recommendations, even your wish list, leave them down in the comments. We can chit chat about that down in the comments. Again, don't forget to like the video, be sure to subscribe, come back, watch another video. Bye guys.